Hello there, beauties. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz, and on this channel, I talk about beauty content, especially perfume. Whether you're watching me for the first time or you're returning, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate you. In this video I have for you guys today, I just want to chat with you about some things I've been struggling with and some things I've been struggling with. I'm not going to make this intro too long. If you guys are interested, grab yourself something to drink. I have some water back there, and let's get into this video. You guys, I always start off with an affirmation, and today's affirmation is, the work I do now will benefit me for the rest of my life. I really love that. So you guys, I have been struggling. And before I even talk about the struggles, let me just say, I want to give a disclaimer. This video is not bashing Fragcom. It is not talking about anybody. I love Fragcom. I admire everybody out here doing their thing, getting their hustle on. Do you? I love it. I just want to share some things that I've been struggling with, and I hope no one takes offense to it. Now, with that being said, you guys, end of last year, during the holidays, all the sales were upon us. There were sales for as far as the eye could see. Beautiful, wonderful sales, and I took advantage of a lot of those sales. Whether I paid for it outright, used my plastic, or wonderful Afterpay, Shop Pay, PayPal Pay, whatever it was, I needed the sales. And by the time all the smoke cleared after the holidays, I said to myself, girl, you did a little bit too much. You need to slow down. Like, for real, slow down. It was excessive. And I know that's what we do here in Fragcom. I see people's videos. I know what we have, including myself, but I personally felt it was excessive, and I felt convicted about it because I know my finances, and I went overboard with it. So I said, okay, do better. You messed up, do better. So I started trying to be more conscious of what I was spending. I don't believe in no buys for me, because I feel like I set myself up for failure. I just wanted to be more mindful of what I was spending. I saw Tresses of Alexis here on YouTube do a video earlier this year recapping every fragrance she purchased each month. I thought that was an amazing thing to do. It helps me to start keeping track of every fragrance purchase I make each month. And there was one month, you guys, I said, it's not even the 15th and you purchased 5 fragrances. I don't care if they were Middle Eastern fragrances. I purchased quite a few. So when I see stuff like that, it's like, okay, you need to stop. Even for Lent, you guys, part of Lent, I gave up perfume. Like the second half of Lent, I didn't purchase anything. So that was hard. But it was like, as soon as I made the effort in my mind to be more mindful of what I was spending, the most incredible sales were happening. House of Sillage, they had a sale on every cupcake I've ever wanted, starting with that beautiful Minnie Mouse, the 100 edition, the pretty purple one. I just want it for the bottle, y'all. Who cares what it smells like? The bottle is gorgeous. I didn't get it. I wanted to. I could have made 4 easy installments, y'all, or 6, because you can make 6 monthly installments, but I didn't do it. Then there was Mickey Mouse and Wonder Woman and the creamsicle smelling one. They were 55-60% off, and I wanted every last one of them. And I think, and I don't know if I'm right, because I would put a lot of these things in my cart to see how much it would be if I did installments on them, those sales kept coming back to my email. They will show up on my Facebook, on my Instagram, and YouTube. Like, they were constantly coming, and I had to constantly tell myself, no, you cannot do it. No, you cannot do it. No, you cannot do it. You cannot afford to do it. I saw videos on how beautiful those fragrances are, and I had to remind myself, a lot of those people were sent those fragrances. They didn't pay for those fragrances. You cannot do that. So I had to calm down. There were so many sales from So Avant-Garde where people had their 30% off sale from some of my favorite content creators. So Avant-Garde was texting me, you can get this. And I had to pass on every single thing. And it was hard. It was very hard. And not that I'm knocking any company, because I'm not. I know everybody is out trying to make their coins. But I feel that the advertisement game is very, very aggressive. If you look at it on YouTube, it's going to show up on every social media platform. If you look at it on Instagram, it's going to show up on every social media platform. It's going to show up in your email. You might get a text message about it. Like, it's intense. And I had to keep telling myself, no, don't do it. Which brings me to the Sephora sale. I didn't do a video this year. I'm not doing a haul because I'm not buying a lot of stuff. I had the stuff in my carts. I had every intention on buying stuff. I actually added some stuff to my cart last night. But this morning, I just had to make the decision out of being financially responsible and being a good steward of my money, being obedient to what I feel like the Lord is telling me to calm down with the fragrance spending. No, I'm not overly religious, but this is just something personal for me. I didn't get the cart. It was a lot of stuff in there that I didn't need. And I just came to the conclusion, whatever I want from Sephora, I will either pay for it outright or I'm not going to do it. Because with the cart, you guys, I wasn't going to just pay cash or debit, whatever. I was going to do Afterpay for my card. And I just said, no, I'm not going to do it. It's just too much. And I just started thinking about how far I've come in this fragrance buying journey. How much is too much? When should I slow down with everything that I'm doing? I was on a fragrance group page on Facebook, and I saw that Navitas is coming out with a new perfume, melon something. And I looked at the notes and I said, ooh, this is exciting. This sounds really great for the summertime. I looked at the comments to see what the people were thinking. And I saw one comment that caught my eye. The person said something to the effect of, my credit card can't take anymore. However, I'm going to make an exception for this. And that's that person's right. If that's what you want to do, girl, that's what you want to do. But I said to myself, how far are you willing to go to smell good or have the latest perfume? And I just asked myself that question, not the other person. Me personally, how far are you willing to go? Is it that serious? And I'm not saying I'm not going to buy anything else on this channel. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm trying to be more financially responsible, just being more mindful and not getting caught up in everything that's happening. Which brings me to another point of, there's so many new releases out here, guys. Every time you turn around, there's something new. There's an extrait. It's new and improved. And I feel the demand as a content creator to try to keep up with the latest trends. I watch a lot of content, I read comments, and people are interested in what's new, what's popular. Even, for example, the new Jackie Aina fragrances. I'm really excited about those fragrances. And I love Jackie Aina from way before, when she was doing her Jackie. Her makeup, I watched her all the time. I want to support her. But when I looked at all 4 of those fragrances, I don't think they're overpriced at all. They're like $80 a piece. I couldn't do it. And I said, well, what kind of content creator are you? You're not keeping up with the newest thing. I can't. I got the Discovery set for $24, but I couldn't get all 4 of those fragrances. I don't have anybody sending me anything in PR. So it's like, okay, well, what do you do with your channel if you're not going to keep up with all the latest trends? By the time I get a lot of the things that people are talking about, people have moved on to something else. And sometimes I feel like I'm behind on the fragrance game, because I just got Greenwich Village. That fragrance has been out for years. I didn't get Bianco Latte until everybody had got her, moved on, and now they have a dupe of Bianco Latte. And thank God for the Middle Eastern dupes, by the way, or just the dupes in general, because it's a way that I can enjoy close to the real thing without paying a lot of the money that it costs, which is why I do buy a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances, or just inspired fragrances in general, because they are more affordable. But even with those fragrances now, there's so much pressure to keep up with the newest release of those. And I'm like, man, even if I brought $30 fragrances, which I have done, let's pretend that each of those fragrances are $30 and I brought 5 of them. That's like $150. So I just, I'm trying to just decide what to do, y'all. I don't know. I believe that the people that actually watch my channel, when I think about quitting YouTube, because that's what I've been actually thinking about doing, is just stopping recording altogether. I feel like I'm losing a little bit of the love I have for fragrances, just trying to push content, still remaining genuine to who I am, but also trying to keep up with everything. I just feel like saying, okay, I can just watch videos and comment on stuff. I don't have to be out here giving my opinion. But for one, every time I think about it, my kids they come for me and they tell me, no, Mom, don't do it, this and that. But the other thing is, I have so many wonderful subscribers, and I feel, and I know a lot of you guys will say this, but I feel like a lot of you will just tune in to what I like. And I really, really do love you guys. Like, I'm here for the people. I love the people. If you've ever seen Judas and the Black Messiah, then you know what I'm talking about. I am a revolutionary. Play the people's beat. If you haven't seen that movie, you need to watch it. That was one of the best scenes in the movie. But anyway, I got a little bit off track, because I do love you guys. I love talking with you and all of that. I'm just really hopeful that whenever I get a fragrance, you guys will want to hear what I have to say. And I hope you don't feel pressured to buy anything. A lot of times now, I watch videos and I feel like it's not necessarily talking about the love of the fragrance, but it's more of buy this fragrance because there's some kind of monetary gain for the person. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because we all are trying to make our money. But what I am saying is, if that's more of what I'm seeing on your channel, instead of what it used to be, how much you really like a fragrance, and I respect your opinion as a influencer or a content creator, and I want to buy it. Now I'm wondering if, you know, I should buy it, or I don't want to watch something and every single time feel pressured to buy something. You know, it's just a lot now. It feels overwhelming. I almost feel like it's like the drug pushers. Not, I hope I'm not saying this right. So for instance, let me give you guys an example. This is not from YouTube. This is me. I went to a department store that I will not name. And in that department store, it just felt like, hey, I got that new thing. I got that. You want to smell it? I got that for you. Hey, come here. If you buy it, you want to smell it? If you get it, I'll give you this free bag that goes with it. No, I think I'm not going to get it. You know what? I'll give you this 10 millimeter I'll give you the travel size. I'll give you this travel size if you get it too. I'll throw that in there. It was everywhere I turned. The fragrance game was real, and it's become so popular because of social media, but it feels not genuine now a lot of times, which is, I don't want to be a part of making it feel not genuine. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. I'm trying not to ramble. I'm not talking about anybody that's getting their hustle on. I'm not, but I'm just wondering, like, where do I fit in all of this? I don't know. And with the brand deals, you guys, I was offered to do a paid promotion. I had my first offer, and it was very exciting. I was just like, oh my God, I've made it. Someone has reached out to me, and I felt so honored because I actually have purchased from this company, and they chose me and wanted to pay me and send me stuff to tell you guys how I feel. And after I got over all the excitement, I thought about the money that they offered me. So I reached out to someone here in Fragcom that I trust tremendously. And I said, hey, this company offered to pay me to talk about their stuff. And she said, if you don't mind, can I see what they said? So I sent her the screenshots, and she said to me, you know, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but think about what they're offering you. Think about the time that you put into creating a video, getting ready, recording a video, editing the video, responding to comments, and putting my name on the line. Are they offering you enough money? After I got over all my excitement, the answer was no, they was not. So I said, hey, thank you so much for your offer. I countered and asked for a different amount, and I never heard back from them, which I thought was really messed up, because they could have at least said thank you, but no thank you. They just never responded again. And when they initially contacted me, they didn't even get my name right. It was a whole different name, and I had to say, hey, is this for me? When I got over all my excitement, I really thought about the whole thing, and you know, it wasn't good. They just, you know, that was a rant, a venting. But that's why I said I'm not opposed to people making their coins, but I feel like these companies are just pushing things out. Just knowing that little tidbit, it's really crazy in these YouTube streets. And I hope I'm not rambling and I'm making sense, but you know, I'm trying to decide what I want to do, and I'm trying to get a handle on this whole thing. It's a lot, but I do want to share, wrapping this video up, I wanted to share a testimony. I've got a testimony. So I told you guys at the beginning of the year, I was trying, you know, I said I was going to do better with my spending. I feel like when I was praying about my channel, because I do pray about my YouTube channel, I felt the Lord was telling me, people are going to send you perfume. I took that to mean brand deals and PR, stuff like that. I really wanted Latte di Cherry at the beginning of this year. I really did. Before people started talking about it, I saw that fragrance. I saw the notes. I saw my name. I just felt like we belong together, like Mariah Carey said. But I was trying to do better and I didn't buy the fragrance. I was hearing what a wonderful fragrance that was too. And I've always resisted. I would say maybe a month after me not purchasing the fragrance, and it was hard, y'all, I had someone reach out to me on Instagram and say to me, do you want, I'm trying not to cry, do you want Latte di Cherry? And I couldn't believe it. It was just so unexpected. And I just literally got all choked up. And I was like, yes. And so not only did this person send me that fragrance, but they sent me the Carmelo, Vanilla, Talco, and sent my brother new leather and some other stuff, which is one of the things I love about FragCom is we may overdo it, but that was just, there's so many good people out here. That was such a blessing. And it may seem silly. I did not expect to get choked up. It may seem silly because it's perfume, but it wasn't, because I felt like God heard my prayers, and I felt like even though I struggle with a lot of things in the fragrance community, there are some people out here that are just wonderful and kind, and they see you. That's why I said I'm not knocking anybody and what they do. I'm just sharing my struggles. But to the person that did that, you just don't know how much of a blessing you were to me and to my brother, because he was so overwhelmed and very grateful. So I just wanted to share that. If you made it this far, I hope that you saw it and don't think I'm crazy for tearing up. And I hope my lashes hang on with this because it's wet now. But I just wanted to save that part because I don't want to seem like I'm just complaining. They're wonderful, wonderful people out here. So many of you guys. And I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea when it comes to content, but to you guys who watch me, you continue to support me. Thank you so much. And if you guys have any tips, be kind in the comments. Things that have helped you, maybe if you struggled with this, or just any tips that you have in general, I would really appreciate it, because I feel like it's hard in these fragrance streets, but I also feel like we have each other's backs, if that makes sense. So thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, my nose is getting ready to run. I love you guys. Remember how blessed and highly favored you are. Stay safe, and I will see you next time. Mwah. Bye.